What it do, Vigil Crew? The Eliteness here with some Gears of War 3 beta gameplay for you. It's going to be Team Deathmatch on Checkout, I believe. I'm using Anya. I'm on COG side. The weapons that I'm using today are the Retro Lancer and the Sawed-Off Shotgun. And Smoke and Pistol are default, so yeah, but um, yeah, so I'm just gonna basically what Gears of War 3 is I'm not gonna really talk about the gameplay, but more of what it's like. Gears of War 3, it's kind of like it's pretty different from Call of Duty because first of all, it takes a lot more bullets to kill. Uh, Second of all, your health regenerates faster, I guess you could say. Well, maybe that's debatable. Well, it's about the same, I'm gonna say, but it's a cover-based system. It's an over the shoulder shooter, as you can see. Very cover-based, as I said before. I'm sorry, and it doesn't reward camping as much. Well, I guess that's debatable too, really. But you get rewarded a lot better if you're like really good at rushing, like with shotguns and stuff. You're gonna put up good scores, unlike a Call of Duty where you can just get shit on with somebody with ghosts and stuff. But it's kind of like Gears of War. It's pretty different from Call of Duty. It's more similar to Halo, to where there's power weapons on the map, and you have to control those power weapons and how they spawn and stuff like that. So basically, what I'm going to be using most of the time is the sawed-off shotgun. Now, what the sawed-off shotgun is like, it's a new shotgun that they just introduced, and it's pretty ridiculous. It's basically like a one shot. You're either at certain ranges, like really up close, you're just gonna like totally disintegrate people, and it's got a very wide spread, like really wide. Basically, what you're gonna do is you're gonna rush up to people and just like blast them with it, or you're gonna like wait behind a barrier and then like just blast them with it whenever they get near you. So um, yeah, so that's basically what that's gonna be, and it's different from the Nasher because it only has one bullet in the clip. I think it's a double barrel shotgun. It kind of looks like a triple barrel shotgun. That would be sweet, but I think it actually is a double barrel. I've like looked at it a little bit more, but yeah, it's only got one bullet in the clip. Unlike the Nasher, which has 8 bullets in the clip, and it has significantly less range than the Nasher, but it does like a shitload more damage like at close range. I mean, you can still like disintegrate people, like just body people with the Nasher, just one shot them, like just where they like crumple into pieces, but it's not as easy with sawed off. The sawed off makes it a lot easier. So yeah, but I've been using that, and the retro lancer it's pretty good too. It's like my new favorite assault rifle. I've been using it. Usually, I either use the retro lancer and the Nasher, or the retro lancer and the sawed off. I always have the retro lancer. I got the gold plated on it too. It looks pretty sexy, but yeah. So the retro lancer, what it is it's basically similar to the sawed off. To the sawed off is to the Nasher as the lancer is to the retro lancer. Retro lancer does a lot more damage at closer range, but it also has less of a range than the lancer and the hammer burst. And basically, what you're going to do is you're going to just spray people whenever they get close or if they're rushing you. And it has a really bad kick to it, but now that I've played Black Ops, I've learned how to like manage like recoil and stuff. So it's not, I can handle it like really well, but some people like hate it because it has so much kick. But yeah, the Retro Lancer is beast. It doesn't have a chainsaw on it. It has like a bayonet, and what you can do is like you can rush people with it. It's called the bayonet charge, and basically you just like stick your you stick your like blade into their like stomach or their back, and you lift them up in the air, and then you just slam them on the ground. It's pretty badass. But and the execution for it is pretty cool too. Like you stick them in the side and like the ribs with it, and then like you slice their throat. It almost looks like you're about to cut their head off. That would be sweet if you cut their head off, but I guess they didn't want to do that. I mean, I don't understand why they wouldn't if like it's a gore thing. Well, it's definitely not the gore factor because you can just blast people's head off with the sniper rifles and stuff. Sorry, I hit my laptop, but yeah, yeah, that's basically it, guys. It's pretty. This is a pretty good game. It's very smooth compared to Gears 2, Gears 1. There's not any really host. Gears was infamous for the for the hosts just like totally dominating lobbies because it was just like in Call of Duty, whenever you have hosts, like you have, you're gonna play a lot better. But Gears, if you multiply that times 5, that's basically how it was. So, but now they have dedicated servers, and that's awesome. The game's really smooth. It's very polished for a beta, I believe. I mean, it looks really nice, but there's only a few like minor bugs and glitches going on. Like I've been ducking behind cover, and then I'll like end up glitching behind stuff, or you'll get stuck on a wall some places, but yeah, other than that, this game's awesome. I definitely recommend you going and just to get the Gears beta, you just have to go to a GameStop and reserve it, and you'll get the beta code, and you'll be able to play on the 25th. So, yeah, but that's about it, guys. I believe the gameplay is wrapping up to an end. It's a nice 12-0 flawless on me. This is one of my best games, actually. So, but I guess I will catch you guys later. Peace.